October unfolds with turbulent emotions and powerful revelations in Anupama. As hidden truths surface, loyalties are tested and relationships stand on fragile ground. Anupama once again becomes the strength holding her family together, battling betrayal, injustice, and heartbreak while standing firm in her belief in love, dignity, and truth. Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Parag decides to let go of past grudges and forgives Kyati, leading to a rare moment of unity as the Shahs and Kotharis gather for an emotional anniversary celebration. Amid laughter and heartfelt exchanges, Anupama struggles to maintain her composure when Raghav unexpectedly appears, forcing her to confront the complicated feelings she's buried. Later, Anupama confronts Raghav about his earlier attack on Rahi and expresses deep regret for ever trusting him. Her words strike a nerve, and Raghav tries to justify his actions. But Anupama's disappointment cuts through the tension, setting the tone for a storm that threatens to shatter the fragile peace between the two families. Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Raghav admits to Anupama that his wife is none other than Parag's sister, revealing that the attack on Rahi was never intentional, but the result of a tragic misunderstanding. His confession leaves Anupama torn between empathy and betrayal as she realizes how deeply tangled their lives have become. Meanwhile, Rahi feels heartbroken and betrayed when she learns that Anupama still chose to believe Raghav despite his violent past. In a heated confrontation, Rahi lashes out, questioning Anupama's judgment and loyalty. The once strong bond between them begins to crumble, replaced by anger and distrust. Friday, October 3rd, 2025. When Leela's missing chain sparks suspicion within the Shah household, Anupama tries to mediate the growing tension by questioning Ishani about it. But her effort to keep peace backfires when goons infiltrate the house, attempting to drug Ishani under mysterious circumstances. Without hesitation, Anupama bravely steps in and fights off the attackers, shielding Ishani from harm. Though she succeeds in saving the child, the incident leaves everyone shaken. Questions arise about who sent the goons and why Ishani was targeted, deepening the mystery that hangs over the family. Saturday, October 4th, 2025. Panic grips the Shah household when Ishani goes missing, sending everyone into a frenzy. Anupama wastes no time and embarks on a desperate search through the crowded streets, guided only by a mother's instinct. Her courage and determination shine through as she faces danger head-on. Just as the goons attempt to abduct Ishani, Raghav arrives in time to fight them off, rescuing her from peril. Though his heroism earns him a brief moment of gratitude, it also stirs conflicting emotions within Anupama, gratitude mixed with lingering distrust. Sunday, October 5th, 2025. Paki lashes out at Anupama, blaming her interference with the goons for putting Ishani's life in danger. The accusation cuts deeply, leaving Anupama guilt-ridden despite her good intentions. Meanwhile, Aryan surprises everyone by revealing that Parag has decided to give him half of the family business. The announcement divides the family. Some celebrate Aryan's success, while others question Parag's motives. Amid the confusion, old wounds resurface, and Anupama realizes that harmony within the Shahs and Kotharis will never come easily. Monday, October 6th, 2025. Gautam's cruel treatment of Prarthana shocks everyone, especially after he misinterprets her friendly conversation with Ansh. Anupama tries to intervene, but faces harsh words from Gautam, exposing the deep cracks in their family's relationships. Meanwhile, Anupama is left speechless when she discovers that Pankudi, the woman Raghav supposedly killed, is still alive. The shocking revelation turns her world upside down, questioning years of pain, blame, and injustice. Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. In a tense confrontation, Anupama reveals to the Kothari family that Pankudi is alive, leaving everyone stunned. Her revelation shakes Raghav to his core as he struggles to process the years he spent in prison for a crime he didn't commit. While Anupama demands accountability, the family's unity begins to unravel. Secrets spill, loyalties shift, and long-buried truths resurface, forcing everyone to question whom they can really trust. Wednesday, October 8th, 2025. Anil seeks forgiveness from Anupama and reveals that Pankudi manipulated events to frame Raghav. Anupama finds herself torn between pursuing justice for Raghav and protecting Rahi's happiness, realizing that no choice will come without sacrifice. Meanwhile, tension brews as Rahi and Raghav's relationship continues to deteriorate. Every attempt at reconciliation ends in bitterness, leaving Anupama caught in an emotional storm that threatens to consume her peace. Thursday, October 9th, 2025. Raghav refuses to drop his case against the Kotharis, much to Anupama's dismay. She pleads for compromise, but Raghav's thirst for justice overshadows his affection. Their bond begins to strain under the weight of loyalty and morality. Meanwhile, Gautam shocks everyone by arriving at the Shah house with police officers, accusing Kinjal of theft. The family watches in disbelief as he presents video evidence, setting off a chain reaction that could destroy Kinjal's future. Friday, October 10th, 2025. The Shahs stand frozen as Gautam plays the video, showing Kinjal stealing money from the office locker. Anupama pleads for time to investigate, but the police refuse to wait. When she refuses to comply with Gautam's demands, Kinjal is arrested. As Kinjal is taken away in handcuffs, the entire family turns to Anupama, some for support, others in anger. She stands heartbroken, questioning whether she has failed her family. 2025. Pardosh blames Raghav for the chaos and pressures him to withdraw the case against the Kotharis in exchange for Kinjal's release. Torn between love and justice, Raghav hesitates as Anupama watches helplessly. Later, Rahi lashes out at Anupama, accusing her of prioritizing Raghav over family. Her harsh words pierce Anupama's heart, forcing her to confront the painful consequences of every choice she's made. Sunday, October 12th, 2025. Raghav finally withdraws the case against Pankudi for Anupama's sake, proving his love and loyalty. The gesture brings temporary peace to the Kothari family, and Anupama begins to hope for reconciliation. However, joy turns to tragedy when a guilt-ridden Kinjal attempts suicide, overwhelmed by shame and despair. Anupama consoles her daughter, assuring her that love and forgiveness will heal all wounds. Monday, October 13th, 2025. Mahi agrees to marry Aryan, hoping it will help her move closer to Prem and heal her emotional scars. The family welcomes the news cautiously, but tension brews under the surface as motives are questioned. Meanwhile, Anupama's heart shatters when Rahi misunderstands her relationship with Raghav and accuses her of betrayal. The confrontation leaves Anupama emotionally drained, wondering if doing the right thing always has to come at such a heavy price. Tuesday, October 14, 2025, Vasundhara scolds Rahi for allowing Anupama to give Raghav a position at Anuki Rasoi, claiming it's a betrayal of family values. The confrontation leaves Rahi humiliated and conflicted, torn between love for her mother and resentment toward Anupama's constant interference. Meanwhile, Anupama stands by Kinjal when she is once again falsely accused of theft. Despite harsh criticism from Vasundhara and others, she defends Kinjal fearlessly, reminding everyone that family should stand together in times of doubt. Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Rahi exposes Mahi's relationship with Aryan before the entire Shah family, causing a wave of shock and outrage. The revelation sparks heated arguments, and old wounds resurface as each family member takes sides, deepening the divide between the Shahs and Kotharis. Meanwhile, Parag uncovers Vasundhara and Pankudi's deceit, leaving the entire family reeling. The truth devastates him, and he questions his past decisions, realizing that blind trust has only caused more destruction. Thursday, October 16th, 2025. Unable to contain his rage, Parag confronts Vasundhara about her deception and Pankudi's manipulations. His fury shakes the entire household, while Vasundhara struggles to justify her actions, torn between guilt and pride. Meanwhile, Rahi and Prem clash bitterly over Mahi's intentions toward Aryan. The siblings' bond begins to fracture as personal conflicts turn into family feuds, threatening to destroy what little harmony remains. Friday, October 17th, 2025. Anupama faces public humiliation when strangers make inappropriate remarks about her friendship with Raghav. Refusing to stay silent, she boldly confronts them, earning admiration for her courage and dignity. Later, Aryan reveals his relationship with Mahi to the family, hoping for acceptance. But Vasundhara stands firm in her disapproval, shattering their hopes and leaving the young couple heartbroken. Saturday, October 18th, 2025. Anupama steps in to defend Ansh when Leela and Paki question his closeness with Prarthana, reminding them that compassion should never be judged. Her empathy once again bridges hearts, though resentment still lingers. Meanwhile, Rahi and Khyati's disagreement over Mahi and Aryan's relationship escalates into a full-blown argument. Their words wound deeply, leaving both women in tears and the family's unity in further jeopardy. Sunday, October 19th, 2025. When Rahi and Leela criticize Anupama's growing friendship with Raghav, she stands her ground, asserting her right to choose her friends without judgment. Her strength inspires silence, but also fuels quiet resentment among her critics. That night, a terrified Prarthana arrives at the Shah house in tears. Her sudden midnight entry alarms everyone, and as she breaks down, Anupama realizes that something far darker may be unfolding behind closed doors. Monday, October 20th, 2025. Vasundhara informs Parag that Aryan has made his final decision to marry Mahi, leaving him conflicted. Torn between pride and paternal love, Parag struggles to accept the match but agrees to meet Mahi one last time. Meanwhile, Anupama gently encourages Prarthana to reveal the truth about Gautam's abuse, reminding her that silence only strengthens oppression. Gautam, desperate to protect his reputation, begins to manipulate the narrative, calling Prarthana unstable. Tuesday, October 21st, 2025. Prarthana bravely gathers her courage and announces her decision to divorce Gautam, revealing years of physical and emotional abuse. The confession stuns the family, exposing the cruelty she endured in silence. Gautam plays the role of a victim, feigning innocence in front of everyone. Enraged, Prem and Rahi vow to expose his truth, swearing that Prarthana will never suffer alone again. Wednesday, October 22nd, 2025. Prem and Rahi are left heartbroken after seeing the scars on Prarthana's body, a grim testament to her suffering. Their outrage turns into determination as they promise to stand by her no matter the cost. Meanwhile, Khyati begs Parag not to destroy Aryan's happiness by refusing his marriage to Mahi. Her emotional plea softens him slightly, but the wounds of betrayal and mistrust still weigh heavily on 2025. Believing distance may heal their marriage, Parag decides to send Gautam and Prarthana to London for business. His decision sparks division. While some hope for reconciliation, others fear for Prarthana's safety under Gautam's control. At the same time, Anupama becomes increasingly anxious when Mahi and Aryan reveal their intention to marry secretly. She worries that rushing in a marriage could cost them dearly, both emotionally and socially. Friday, October 24th, 2025. Mahi emotionally blackmails Anupama, threatening to take her own life if anyone tries to stop her wedding to Aryan. The shocking outburst leaves Anupama shaken, torn between protecting Mahi and preventing another tragedy. Meanwhile, Khyati's anxiety deepens when Aryan ignores her calls. The silence fuels her fears that something terrible might happen, and she begins to pray for divine intervention to protect the young lovers. Saturday, October 25th, 2025. Everyone is left stunned when Anupama publicly announces Aryan and Mahi's marriage, forcing the Kotharis to confront the truth they tried to avoid. The revelation creates chaos and heartbreak within the household. As emotions boil over, Aryan decides to leave the house when his family refuses to accept Mahi. His departure devastates Parag, who silently battles between love and pride, wondering if he's losing more than just his son. Sunday, October 26th, 2025. After days of turmoil, Parag finally agrees to Aryan and Mahi's marriage, moved by Aryan's promise never to let him down. The decision brings relief, but also mixed emotions, as not everyone is ready to forgive and forget. Later, Mahi opens up to Anupama about her love for Aryan and her regrets from the past. Anupama comforts her with compassion, assuring her that true love always finds its way despite life's trials. Monday, October 27th, 2025. As the families begin to heal, Prem, Rahi, Aryan, and Mahi share heartfelt moments together, cherishing the rare peace that follows weeks of conflict. Anupama watches them with quiet pride, hoping this marks a new beginning. Later, she stands beside Prarthana as she courageously files for divorce. Despite the whispers and judgments, Anupama's unwavering support gives Prarthana the strength to reclaim her dignity and independence. Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Preparations for Mahi's wedding fill the Shah house with music and joy, though Aryan struggles privately with his growing addiction. Anupama senses his turmoil, but decides to focus on keeping the celebrations peaceful. Meanwhile, Vasunara's sharp words target Raghav's presence once again, questioning his bond with Anupama. Unfazed, Anupama defends him, declaring that trust and respect are the foundation of every true friendship. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. As the Sangeet approaches, the Kotharis welcome the Shahs with open arms, filling the air with dance and laughter. But Rahi's happiness fades when she wakes from a nightmare involving Raghav and Anupama, leaving her uneasy and suspicious. Her fear begins to affect her interactions with Raghav, who grows concerned about her distance. Meanwhile, Anupama tries to keep everyone's spirits high, unaware that new emotional storms are already brewing. Thursday, October 30th, 2025. The Shahs and Kotharis come together for Mahi and Aryan's Grand Sangeet, a night bursting with joy, music, and vibrant performances. But the festive mood turns tense when Gautam crashes the event, furious over Prarthana's decision to divorce him. As chaos unfolds, Anupama steps between them, demanding respect and peace. Her composure amid the uproar earns admiration, but Gautam's venomous words leave a lasting chill on the evening. Friday, October 31st, 2025. Vasunara blames Anupama for influencing Prarthana to seek a divorce, accusing her of breaking families instead of saving them. Anupama stands tall, asserting that no woman should endure suffering in silence. Later, Prarthana finally confides in Parag about the years of emotional and physical torment she endured. The confession leaves him devastated, realizing how his silence contributed to her pain and vowing never to let injustice prevail again. As the month draws to a close, peace begins to return to the Shah and Kothari households, but deep scars remain. Anupama's compassion continues to heal those around her, even as new challenges await beyond the horizon. Through every storm, she stands as a symbol of resilience, proving that no darkness can dim the light of courage and integrity.